Alright, game is starting. Finally, we have Bunny and the cat table. I specifically moved DKM here to reward the comeback that he made. The uphill battle from the previous finals. Other than that, we have Yagui. We see you rode twice in a row. Let's see if you'll be able to perform as good as her this time. This time though, CEO will be going against Akanashi, who will also be calling a bunch of tiles, which means less tiles for him to call. Which is one of the strategies he did to get Tempai fast the previous time. Though his hand is good enough to get cast by himself, DKM an okay hand, though he will need to Dama. Let's see if he realized how good his character is. Okay, Tenpai for CEO. First to get Tenpai as well. So that's good. I wonder if DKM realized how good his character is if he actually plays into the gimmick by skipping Kron. Because the second game he got 40 UMA for that. Meanwhile, he got minus the first time around. Dewing Town for Akanashi, but he can accept it. That's Tenpai for him as well. Beautiful Tanyao Nomi. Chankan bait, though the 3-pin is dead in DKM's hand. War to Beast in the meantime. There are two Dama characters in the table. War to Beast and DKM. DKM decides to open. I guess he's going for Sanshuku. Yeah. Open Sanshuku Yushanten. He also needs the 3-man that CEO wants. War to be skipping the Aka. I think he's folding already, which makes sense. He does not want to deal in once. And with everyone smoggering, like CEO has been smoggering for a while, Akanashi has been smoggering for a while. After the code DKM as well, so it might seem to War to Beast like there are 3 people in Tenpai. I believe he'll be very vigilant towards Smoggering and Tadashi because everybody's with an open hand. So he can fold what is Genbutsu and what is not. Ooh, Dewing Tao for DKM, but Tasha see what he needs for Tanyao. Atuzuke, Sanshuku Nomi. Waiting on 2-pin. Which War to Beat is holding, but again he's folding already, so unlikely to drop it. CEO has been keeping the 3-man as his tanky. He hasn't faltered at all. He didn't accept Ariame, he didn't accept anything. He hasn't accepted honors. He's just been keeping the 3-man. He really believes in it for some reason. It doesn't work out. 3 people in Tenpai. They were included. Nothing too impressive, but nothing bad as well, all around. It'll come down to the draws. Akanashi's open Yaku is probably going to be one of the Yaku highs. He's holding, unfortunately for him. Haku and Hatsu already discarded. He'll be hoping for the Ton. CEO should be able to get in Tempa in time with this hand. The shapes are good enough. DKM has Tanyao Doro-san that he can go for as his Dama Tenyaku, and War to Beast waiting for a Dora, and maybe he can go for Itsu, but no, he needs to draw 2 Dora for Itsu. Maybe just Pinfu, maybe even Tanyao. Just drop the Penchan, drop the Ipin, yeah. Will he draw the Penchan now? Or the Ipin? Drop 6-pin, okay. I guess he still wants the Itsu possibility. In which case he probably won't be Damaing unless he draws an Aka for his Dora drop. He does not know there's only 1 Aka left though. Akanashi looks like he's opening, probably go for Tanyao, yeah, drop the terminals. That's reaction time for War to Beast. Will he go for the Itsu or keep the Ryamen for Pinfu? He is going for Pinfu. Probably regretting that he dropped the 6-pin earlier. Nice draw. Could get Tanyao now as well. as an alternative. He still has not dropped the Dora though. Akanashi finally draws his Yakukai. It's a bit late, but not too late. There's still one in the wall. He decides to go for it. I mean, his hand is otherwise very, very far away. CEO also struggling to get to Tempa in time. Stuck in Nishanten for quite a while. Oh, Tempai just in time. Barely avoided the penalty. And he's also first to get to Tempa. And now he gets an Oracle. He can switch to Nyao Nomi. Tempai for DKM as well. Atuzuke for Tanyao Dora-san. Wait on 3-6. Chankan Trap. Wartubis also decides to open. I guess he's going for Tanyao Nomi as well. He just wants to win something. Oh, Chankan! No, just a normal D win. And that's Tanyao Dora-san. DKM does not take his chances to skip because he knows he's the last 3 left. There won't be many other tiles otherwise. I think this is just a hunt for the sake of scoring, because as long as he gets first, he shouldn't be needing to be desperate for his gimmick points. Akanashi opens, very nice Nyao Nomi for his hand. DKM has a decent hand as well. He also has even more incentive to skip on this table as well, because he wants to be targeting Akanashi if possible. But this is the battle. Will the cats or the bunnies prevail? Akanashi Tenpai. Very nice wait for his Nyao Nomi. DKM might just D-win because he has too many blocks. You have to cut something, and 5 mana is a good cut with his current hand. Pawn. Okay, he decides to cut the shop better instead. For Chundora. Tenpai. 6-9 pin. From his perspective it looks good, but otherwise there are just 2 9-pins left in the wall. Not that great. So if he does decide to skip, it's unlikely to come out again. War to be interest Tempe as well. He hasn't discarded the Dora yet. Unfortunately for him, and CEO opens to get to Tempa in time and deals in. Thankfully for him, it's just a Nyao Nomi, but for Akanashi, that's a huge hand. Okay, CEO has an interesting hand. He can either choose to open or go for Chitoi, but we all know Chitoi has a tendency to put you in Ishanten Hell, and it's the last thing he wants. Akanashi opening instantly, maybe he'll go for Kunitsu by the looks of it. War to Beast doesn't really have a Damaten Yaku. Maybe he draws one of the Yakukais. DKM could go for Tanyao for his Dama Yaku. Or maybe Beiku, maybe Pinfu. There's a lot of ways his hand can go. Akanashi confirms his Kunitsu. He's drawing very good. He's upgrading to Chinitsu Dora, which is Haneman. Something he would very much like. DKM on the other hand is silently getting closer to Tenpai. So is Sword of Bees. Probably Chi, yep. Dropped on. He drops 8 pin. Interesting. I guess he wants to make sure he has some safe tiles, though Ton does not look safe at all. I mean, just once discarded, I guess it's kind of safe-ish. CEO struggling to get to Tenpai. Keep in mind, he's 2 discards more than what he seems because he's feeding the cat. So he has only 4 discards left. The question is, does he realize that? DKM seems to have switched to Chitoi, maybe? Chitoi Dora to Tanyao. Okay, CEO, Ishan 10. Tenpai for Akanashi on a perfect Ryamen wait. For the devious Chinitsu Dora. CEO, also Tenpai. Nanomi. Will the cheap or the expensive count win? Now CEO could start greeding for Kunitsu here. Switch to Tanki, he doesn't go for it though. Kan into Tenpai. Now does he reach you or does he deal in? Dama for now, no Yaku. That also gives extra Dora for Akanashi. Does not change anything unless he runs on the last Dora as well, which is very unlikely to happen since it's in everybody's hands. Water-based changes the Tanki Cupid now. I guess he's keeping Dama because if he reaches, it's very dangerous for him to deal in. I think he'll be folding. Okay, set to Mawashi. Ooh, CEO dealing Tao. If he chooses to discard it, it will be Furiten. He actually chooses to not even keep Tenpai at all, keeping all the Pinzu. Makes sense. Akanashi's with a very obvious one suit hand. And there's 2 tiles of his suit that are Dora. He's also overflowed already. War to Beast risks the Cupin and reaches Suji Trap on 8 man. I guess he was just waiting for a good way to reach you on. He believes the Sushi Trap is good enough, but that's a very, very risky play. Richidora 2 in any case. Tenpai again for CEO, but he needs to push the 5 pin, which is way too scary for him. Akanashi obviously is pushing his Haneman. Doing Kichikime 2 before every push and no War to Beast! What a wonder! That Richie! That Richie was so expensive for War to Beast. It also War to Beast is in a good table as well. He only needs to not run CEO with a Mangan. So his restriction is not that much. DKM, insane hype. Basically Toi Toi, Hunitsu, Ton, Pei for free. Or maybe just Toi Toi Nomi. Maybe just Wanko. I think if you go for Toi Toi, it has to be Hunitsu. Otherwise you go for Swanko. CEO looks like he has a decent enough hand to be able to get it to Tenpai in time. DKM instantly opens, doesn't even hesitate, doesn't even consider the Swanko. Does he drop the 2 pin though? No. I guess he's just going for Toi Toi, Peyton, fake Mangan. Which is okay, I guess. But he could have gotten a Haneman. CEO in Tenpai instant reach on the Kanchan for Richidora. That fucks up DKM because he has one less style that he can pawn. Well, Tenpai anyway, and Atamahane will go to DKM, though it will be only Toi Toi Pei. Akanashi going for a Tanyao Nomi. Very valuable. Cheat. Tenpai. It's not Tenpai, never mind. War to Beast is also progressing, but he doesn't have a Damaten Yaku. Dewin tile for CEO on the Takame as well. Does DKM skip though? He chooses not to skip. I think this is a skippable hand. It's only the first taunt to come out. You have a pair of the taunts, so you know that the other taunt is not usable for anyone. You know the other taunt is Genbutsu against the Richie. So I think what he should have done, he should have instantly skipped. No one to realize there's even a whack, and the second taunt would have come out for sure, as long as he's not that world. In any case, CEO starting with very nice Pei, Dora-san, Haipai. DKM, I guess, just wanted to secure his first place. Again, it seems like he's not playing into his gimmick unless he's forced into it. War to base hunt is kind of difficult to manage. I guess what he can try to do is not feed CEO, though he already dealt in, so he can afford to play more risky now. In any case, the duo right now is Akanashi going for a Tanyao Nomi, hoping to continue his Serenchan. It's a close battle for first between the bunny and the cat, by the way. They've been switching first places left and right. It's a true duo. Nice roll for DKM, Tenpai. Atuzuki on the Hatsu. Let's see, now that he's in first place, if someone else drops the Hatsu, will he be willing to skip? Tenpai for CEO in time. Yeah, that's also Pei Dorayon. Very valuable hand. Chi, Tenpai. Shampoo or Samenchan. Chooses the Shampoo, yeah, because Samenchan was Atuzuki. Now 7 so Atamahane will go to Akanashi. Five so dangerous style. No, he chose to go for the Kanchan because he felt 5 so was more dangerous than 7 so, leading to a D-win, which is very expensive for the cat. Very expensive. Very unfortunate. Should have just stuck to his original weight. Quite sad. And he loses his deal turn as well. War to Beast has been pretty much Yakitori the whole game, I believe. Yep. So he's hoping to win at least something during his deal turn. That looks like it could be Pinfu. Maybe even Sanshku if he waits. I mean, because he'll be going Damaten, he can wait until Sanshku anyway. Okay, that's Ishan 10. Hoping to win the Penchan. That's actually Tenpai. But he gets rid of the Penchan. instead going for a better weight. Maybe he could get a Nyao as well as Sanshiko as well as Pinfu. He needs the value right now. The Sanshiko, here it is. He just needs to get to Tenpai now, again. And that will be Mentum Pin Sanshiko most likely. Of course, no Richi, so just Tampin Sanshiko. CEO Ishan 10. Should be able to make it in time unless he fumbles. He decides to reduce his acceptance a bit to have an actual Yaku. Nice draw for Akanashi, though he does not want the Aka. He wants just a normal 5-pin. He's choosing to keep it for now. Tenpai if were to beast again, no Pinfu, no Sanshiko though with this draw. He does not take it. He wants the value. DKM Tenpai for Chitoi on pay, which is non-discarded. Hopefully now he skips. There's no better hand to skip than that. Especially since once it's discarded, it becomes Gimbutsu against the Diwarichi. Speaking of, War to Beast Metampin Sanshiko decides to Richi to make up some points while he's Dealer. He cannot run CEO though with his hand. And CEO should be aware of that if it's expensive, he can afford to push. If he deals in, it should be cheap. But War to Beast only has, CEO has only one. Sumo, no! War to Beast, bros. Sawako, bros, not like this. Chitoi Tsumo. DKM with a very nice first is his second dealer now. Will he be able to do something more? I mean, DKM probably has the best Hypie here. Tanyao Doru in his Hypie. Everybody else is pretty slow, including CEO, which is a big issue for him. DKM opens for his Tanyao Doro-san. As dealer, that's a very dangerous hand. The question is, will he take it? Or is he going to start playing it to his gimmick? Because he might not realize it, but skipping and throwing is even more valuable than a dealer Mangan. And if he can get a lot of points from first place, but a lot of gimmick points as well, then he shouldn't have to worry too much about the second Hanchan. Can he maximize his dealer turn though? Akanashi could go for Hatsu, for Hisyaku. But he also needs Vari if he wants first. DKM could switch from Tanyao to Ton. I mean, it's already Dorayon. Can go Ryankan, yeah. Chooses the 5-7 Ryankan over the 5-3. CEO just 3 more draws until he needs to get to Tenpai. He's Ishanten now. War to Beast has been drawing quite well. Tenpai for CEO just in time. War to Beast should be greeting for Menchin at this point. He needs the points. Akanashi just trying to maximize by going for giving points. Tenpai for DKM, that deals in. Oh no, he doesn't have a Yaku. But CEO can Chi now, switch to Tanyao. Tenpai for DKM, Atuzuki though on the tone. Again, all the tones are in the wall. And if it's Atuzuki, it's very unlikely he'll skip that deal or Mangan. Tenpai for CEO. With a Yaku this time, Tanyao Dora. Akanashi still Ishanten, waiting for the Hats to come out. One Hatsu left, here it is, Pawn. Tenpai as well, 6-9 man. Which DKM will deal in if he draws. Oh, here it is. Bunny Kex, pushing our expensive hand. Oh, it's Furiten! I'm retarded. It's Furiten. Never mind then. CEO being a full retard, going for a worse weight for no fucking reason. I don't know why. I genuinely do not why he would switch to Forso Ariamen. Considering Iso it's no Yaku, it's Atuzuke, it's less styles, he knows it's less styles. But whatever. Akanashi got scared, decided to fold. Back to Ishanten. Ooh, no Yaku for DKM. Will he drop the tone? Try to adapt Tanyao. He does. Oh, no, 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 no. Atuzuki Kex, what is this? No Yaku for, no Tenpai for Akanashi. War to Beast gets to Keitei just in time. And these look like scary weights. But the players do not know that these weights did not exist until the last discard. In any case, DKM continuing his dealer turn. Wartubis has a nice hand. Can he make it count though is the big question. DKM again with the Tone pair. Shio has a Haku pair which he'll be opening to try to get to Tenpai. Akanashi very close to Tenpai. He has no Yaku if he wants to open though. Tanyao is not that far off, but he'll have to discard the whole Anko of the Isos, which obviously does not feel good. Tenpai, not ideal. It's a Ryantan, it's a perfect weight. He actually chooses the Taunt tank. He can! Pawn? Oh, I see. He's going for Kunitsu. Maybe even Chinitsu. Chinitsu, Itsu, is a Hanenyan. If he's Kan based, fuck Itsu. Chinitsu Nomi for now. Going for the Kunitsu also makes him keep the tone, not give to DKM. See you in Tenpai again in time. Haku Nomi Shampon. Nice draw for DKM. He can potentially end up being Menzen, but doesn't matter. See Yotsumo. Kakunomi as the dealer turn. Okay, Akanashi has a nice Hatsukan, but that's not enough to overtake to first. Maybe he'll try to go for just get some extra points, get some extra gimmick points as well. DKM on the other hand, Chitoi Ryanshanten already from Hypai. But Chitoi is a devious Yaku, always baiting players. Will he be able to finish it? CEO again, decent hand. He should be able to make it to Tempa in time. World of Beast, Sanshoku, Richi is not really enough to escape last. Tempai already for DKM on the Chitoi. Now, DKM should skip. Please skip. And you can change your weight after that. You don't need to keep the same weight. You don't need to skip and run the same weight. Just skip. Change your weight, win, get first, get 20 Gimikuma, and you're golden. Oh no, Mitsumo twice. Chito Ikex. Oh no. Aka acceptance, what happened? Also, by skipping one, you only run Akanashi, but you skip everybody else. Even with the Diwa Richi, I think you skip. Diwa winning here is fine. Now, Chito is the easiest Yaku to Mawashi with. Drops E-Pin over the dangerous middle tile 5-man, but another middle tile right after. No break for DKM, neither of them have Isadora, so obviously he'll be keeping the Dora. Turns into Chitoi, Dora, San, Mangan. I mean, at this point, it's Suji. It's good enough to push. It's Rich Tao Sujito. Ooh, and Sio also has a perk that gives him bonus points for a Suji trap, so he'll actually be extra careful discarding the Suji. Looks like he'll fold for now. Maybe draw into 7-so or 4-man to get back into Tenpai. Akanashi on the other hand opens for Daniel Doro 2. Water Beast needs to drop the Ataka if he wants to win this hand, but it's too scary for him. DKM could surprisingly just change to a normal hand. That's Ipeiku Ishanten, but he'll need to drop the Dora for it. Okay, he's just full folding. Probably a good call. War to Beast Tenpai, but it's very shit. Also contains a Nakadora, which he cannot really accept. Takes a Tenpai, I guess, for a K10. Try to get some extra points, hoping to end up in CU Rikuku or CU Win. Ideally CU Rikuku. Akanashi Tenpai, which tanky will he pick? Picks 6-man tanky. The size 4-pin is a safer option. Now 6-man, there is one left in the wall. And CU will be drawing the Haitei tile. He does not have anything to Tsumu with, but he does have something to deal win with. Cupin is a terminal is certainly safer than 6-man. He needs the boss to discard it though. He does. Let's see the last 6-man. Will it come out? For Tanyao, Dorotu, Hote, I mean? No, he doesn't. That's 3 people in Tempai. Everybody except DKM. Probably wishing he greeded more instead of folding. In case Akanashi E-pin is the Dora, he wants to pawn it, but after that, what is the plan? What's Kisyaku? It has to be double Nan. 2 Nans left, he's already opening. Maybe Kunitsu is the plan B. Chinitsu Dora-san is a Baiman, which is enough after the Rikuku to overtake DKM. So that would be ideal. And looks like he sees it, he's going for it. Chinitsu Dora-san, will he be able to make it? Steal first place right from the bunny. Because he'll be very slow going for that Chinitsu. Meanwhile, CEO, decent enough count, he has too many blocks though. But should probably be able to get to Tempa in time. War to Beast as well, I don't know what he'll be coping for. It's certainly a difficult position to be. In DKM is getting quite close to Tempai himself. He'll probably have to drop the Dora, go for Tanyao so he can Dama. Nice roll for CEO. Reaction 10. Could get Suanku actually. Pawn, here it is. The Dora-san. I mean, there are not that many Pinzus in the hands of the other players, so Akanashi could just draw into the Chinitsu. 4,000 is not that much compared to all the Pinzus that are seen on the board. There's still a bunch of Pinzus left in the wall. Seo decides to open. I guess he'll go for Toy Toy. Another Pinzu for Akanashi. Just 3 more for Tempai. Kan! Another Pinzu for Akanashi. 2 more. Another Pinzu for Akanashi. Ishan 10 Chinitsu Dora-san. Banyan. And the final, there's so much acceptance. His final weight can either be trash or can be very good, depending on what he draws. Tempai for DKM though, then it's no Yaku, so it's fine. The CEO Tempai is actually scarier. Never mind, he decides to go for Tanyao. Tempai for Akanashi, not the best one, but Tempai is Tempai, 4 pin. 2 left in the wall. Unfortunately, DKM will accept it, unless he's too scared of dropping the E-pin. War to Beast will accept it, and certainly CEO would love to draw it. So he needs to Tsumo in it. But 2,000 in the wall is just enough. He's been drawing all the pins 2,000 that he needs. Can he get it? Bunny Dinikin would be the most devastating for DKM. Tempai for CEO though, 1 Triso left in the wall. And all the rest are discarded. Akanashi will certainly deal in if he draws it. Meanwhile, if CEO draws the 4 pin, he can keep it. Will he? Is a question though. I mean, it's obvious Akanashi is going for Chinitsu with Dora-san, so... Oh no! Tsumo! 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 Chinitsu Dora-san Banyan Gyakuten! Oh no no, Bunny Kex, what happened? We were in the lead since the beginning. Yeah, let me put in the scores. That was an amazing game. Holy based. And you know DKM did not skip one run. So he's starving on gimmick points. Meanwhile, you know Akanashi has like 30 gimmick points. Let's count them. Let's calculate the gimmicks. Yep, just as guessed, Akanashi with 37 gimmick points. Meanwhile, DKM with 0. War to Beast also 0, as expected because of the Yakitori. And Seo did get in total 5, being random, that's a 10. And Takanashi with a huge lead, 84.6. DKM second with 16, but he'll be against CEO with minus 13 and War to Beast with minus 40.6. Look at that. Bunny first dealer this time. War to Beast last dealer, so he has potential to turn it around. Fuck, I forgot the table quads. Oh no 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 no. Okay, game is starting. Very nice high five for CEO. Akanashi already pawned Ton. Going for Tondora, maybe even Sanshiku. CEO with the Chun Anku. He can easily cheese, speed up his hand, get to Tempa in time. Water Beast has 2 Doras, he can drop them for his Dama gimmick. Tempa already for Akanashi. Surely Water Beast won't win from the beginning of the game. Tempa for CEO, he keeps it close, and that's a Suji trap! The first Suji trap we've seen from Miyagi Yui. If he wins that, that's like plus 10, plus 15, I don't even remember. It's been so long. He also instantly reached, he didn't even wait 1 turn. Akanashi pushes. Still 2 7s left. DKM might win, but he showed that he knew about Yagui's Suji trap, so he's avoiding Suji, actually. Oh no 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 no, War to Beast, surely not. You have Gimbutsu, okay. Ooh, DK might get baited by the Menchin. Both War to Beast and DKM's only hope is that Akanashi wins before CEO can. And Akanashi's weight is way better. No Gimbutsu. He's running out. Oh no 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 no, he's getting baited. Another Pinsutao. Will he do into the cut though or into CEO? Ooh, he's able to resist it. Akanashi pushes 8-so. Another Divine Tile for War to Beast. Drops a Dora. Is Genbutsu. That also helps him later on for his gimmick. CEO's count, by the way, Shun Richie. Another Divine Tile for DKM. Avoids it yet again. 6-pin is Nakasuji now. He has 3 of them, so if one passes, he'll be able to live for sure. If he's committed to folding. Even though the wall is baiting him with the pins which he needs to. Okay, chooses 1 pin. Yeah, it passed. Against Richie and against Akanashi. Finally a tile that's too scary for Akanashi to push. He pushed so many tiles, but 8-man was the breaking point for some reason. Still 1 tile left for CEO, and I'm pretty sure Tsumu counts. War to be is able to get to Keiten somehow. Oh, the last Dewin Tao. Will he get baited by the Keiten? Surely not. Okay. And Seifu. Let me actually double check Yugui's gimmick real quick. Yes, so Nakasuji does not count, but Tsumo does count for his Suji gimmick. In any case, Akanashi has Hatsu, Dora, that he can open for maybe get into Toy Toy somehow. War to Beast, maybe Pinfu, maybe Chitoy as his Yaku. Drops all of the Dora tiles. Seo's Hunt, he can go for double tone. And that's fast enough. Ishanten now should be able to make it in time, especially with that much acceptance. 2 Ryamens to fill up. Tenpai, here it is. Double tone Dora, it's a good Tenpai as well. It's not Tenpai for the gimmick's sake. Akanashi, following his name, drops the Aka. He probably wants to actually drop the Hatsu, go for Tanyao Nomi at this point. I guess if he draws 2-pin or 5-pin or anything around that, I think he will reject Tenpai and go for Tanyao. He does. Ishant and Tanyao, he also avoids dealing in that way because he accepts now both the 4, the 5 and the 2. War to Beast looks like he's committing to the Chitoy. Tenpai for Akanashi. Will probably switch his Tanki as soon as he can. If he draws something better, he can end up in Nobetan. But War to Beast deals in, at least it's early, so he can play more risky until the end of the game, but still quite unfortunate. Talk about beating horse while it's down. Okay, War to Beast, amazing high pie. If there was a high pie to come back with, this is the one. He decides to open. Does not go for the Chitoy option. Akanashi as well, going to rush with Tanyao Nomi. Right behind War to Beast. Maybe even Toy Toy, even though he prefers Tanyao Nomi. But he's accepting the Toy Toy Nomi instead. DKM, decent hand all around. Could get Pinfu, could get Itsu. Or just Pinfu Nomi. Which he should be skipping Chron for. Like I said, he's not going for his gimmick unless he's forced to. And after first place being stolen from him last game, he should be going for some gimmick points now because he's falling a bit behind. Especially against CEO, who is farming gimmick points and also keeping a good position. War to Beast Tenpai, Hatsu Chundora-san, Mangan. Meaning he cannot run CEO. Let's see if he remembers that. Shosengen potential? Even Daisengen, he hasn't seen any of the Hakus, he takes it. Daisengen would be huge here. He just needs to draw another Haku. Although unlikely for anyone to drop it, considering he has spawned 2 dragons and none of the Hakus are visible. But he could just sumo on it. He just needs to draw one more, and after that draw one more. See you getting closer to Tenpai, not many discards left. Tenpai for DKM though. Looks like Pin Funomi. Oh no, there's potential for Ipeiku. But it's a good hand. If he gets 3 so, you skip. If you get 6 so, you're on. Or if Akanashi deals in, you're on either way. Ooh, the winter for Akanashi. You don't skip that. That's a Katron. And Painful, at least on the Yasume, but still Painful Dora 2. Not a count you're happy to deal into. With Sanyao as well. Oh, he dropped the ISO just before that? Unlucky. But even if Akanashi gets last, he should still have enough points to make it. Unfortunate for War to Beast, his beautiful hand did not get completed. CEO pawns his Haku, trying to complete his hand as fast as possible. Akanashi is the return. He can quite easily go for Tanyao here. Getting rid of the Dora will be a bit more difficult though. Neither for DKM gives him a Yaku to damo with. Ishanten now, Hatsunomi. And again, DKM is in a good enough position where he should be skipping Koron unless it's Akanashi. Dora might... he does not keep it. Tenpai for CEO first to reach Tenpai yet again. Finally, Yagu is working for him. DKM keeps a safe tile. Tenpai for Akanashi closed. It's Tanyao Nomi, so running on that would be overall neutral. DKM decides to open. Get to Tenpai as well. Hatsunomi still. Again, weight is good enough that you can skip. Khan doesn't take it. Okay, Akanashi. Chi, he cannot discard the 5-pin though. Unfortunately for him, he'll be dropping the Souzu shape. Back to Ishanten, but at least Anyao Nomi and open this time. That'd be very nice for him to win with. That's War to Beast Tenpai as well. Ipeiku. Yeah, he was considering Swanku there, I think. Decides to just take the Ipeiku Tanyao. He has not dropped any Dora tiles though. Oh, regretting not taking the Swanku chance. Yeah, he takes it now, but he discarded one of his uncles. Switches Tenpai. Does not take the Tsumo. He's just waiting to draw the Dora so he can win with a Damaron this way. Or not even wrong, he just needs to win with Dama after he discards the Dora. Keeping a safe tile for now. D-win tile for Akanashi. Which again, DKM will not skip because it's the cat. Katsunomi, but that's a huge win for DKM. Not only does he remove Akanashi's Dealer turn, it also gives him extra gimmick points, moves him closer to first. CEO, decent high pipe, but no Yaoki he decides to open. But he might at this point just open for the sake of reaching Tenpai. It's not like he's desperate for points. He would prefer DKM to not get first though, because DKM is the main competitor of CEO for making it to the semifinals. DKM opens for Chun Nomi. War to Beast already dropped the Aka, so he can finally win a Damaten hunt. He just needs to finish it. Unfortunately, it will be difficult to get Pinfu with this hunt. So maybe he'll have to get it to Furiten, skip Sumo. Oh, it's quite convoluted. DKM calling Ishanten now. CEO, I don't think he's even had the chance to call yet. Akinashi also opening for a Tanyao Nomi at this point. I think he's concentrating on just getting some gimmick points, maybe avoid last. And that should basically guarantee his place in the semifinals. Tenpai for Akinashi, the first to reach Tenpai. Unfortunately for CEO. And all of the tiles are still in the wall. Water Beast will accept it though, DKM will most probably accept it. CEO will probably deal in on the other hand. DKM can choose Ryankan now, yep. If CEO discards the Triso, that basically confirms he also dropped the Forso once he draws it. Okay, he's keeping it for now. But just as he does, Sakanashi upgrades his way Dewin tile for DKM, but I doubt he'll be dropping it. Surely. Yeah. The 7 souls are dead, but if War to Beast draws Forso, he'll probably deal in. Tenpai for DKM now as well. Different souls Uriamen, 3-6-0. Now it will be a battle between Akanashi and DKM because both of them will probably drop their Dewin tiles. Akanashi pushes the Dora, prefers the Tanyao Nomi for the gimmicks. Does not deal into anything as dangerous as it was. Ooh, War to Beast though. Finally! Finally he realized he needs to skip and gets instantly rewarded to the next draw. Plus 20, and he has another 20 from running the cat twice. DKM is finally, I'm telling you, unless he's pressured, he's not using his gimmicks. Okay, dealer turn for DKM. Maybe Chitoi. Akinashi will be opening for Haku. CEO should be fast enough. He can open for double Nan. We should speed up his hunt enough to reach Tempa in time. Ward of Beast does not really... it's difficult. It's very difficult situation to be a Ward of Beast because you want first place, but you also want to maximize your gimmicks. And he does not really get the high pies to work with that. Okay, DKM could also get Tanyao, actually. Here comes the pawn for Akanashi, Hakunomi, but that's fine. Akanashi Ryanshanten. CEO gets his non-Tenpai just in time. Actually, way ahead of schedule. And also the first reach Tenpai. Again. He should be raking quite a few points as you agree here. Due in time for DKM. We'll probably drop it eventually, even if not now. Khan! Rinshan, no. No extra Dora. Extra Dora for Akanashi though, unfortunately for him. But he can get rid of it. Oh no, it's Haku anyway, so actually he wants the Dora. It's not Tanyao. No extra Doras for War of Bees, but with the Khan, he might be incentivized to actually reach instead. Try to get first place first and then think of the gimmicks, but DKM deals in. Double Nandora. No with a spectacular hand. Wartubeast has the shiniest one for sure. But his shapes are awkward, so is Akanashi. He does not have Payaku to open with. Hatsu and Chun are pretty much dead. Not looking good. DKM probably has the best hand. CEO is also not too bad as Dealer after he discarded those floating corners. Akanashi Pawn, I guess he just going for gimmick points. And if he wins by accident, he wins. Okay, Water Beast is drawing all the Dora. He should have... I don't agree with that. He should have waited until he's in Tenpai so he can get Rinshan. Because otherwise he doesn't have a Yaku. Finally Tenpai for War to Beast with the Khan and Richi-san decides to Richi. I mean Dora-san. Can he get Ipatsu? No. Unfortunate. He also, that's a Richi Dora-san. High likelihood to get upgrade to 5 hands so he cannot run CEO. Which being in Richi could end up hurting him quite a lot, especially considering he has a pension weight. DKM with probably Mawashi could get Itsu Nobetan weight. Dora-san, which is good enough to push against the Richi, but 5-man is a very dangerous style. CEO still has not gotten into Tenpai, I think, this turn. Tsumo for War to Beast. That's Richi, Tsumo, Dora-san, and Yura for a Haneman. One Ura. Very nice. Close to first place, but again, I don't think first is enough for War to Beast. He needs first and a good amount of gimmick points, but he is last dealer, so he can farm some Damarons then. Akanashi looks like he'll be going for Jun-chan. Does he see it? He has to go for Jun-chan. Drop 4 or 6. Yep. He does see it. DKM has to hope to draw the Jun or the Haku. I guess he doesn't. Maybe he'll go for Tanyao then. CEO He has a fast enough hand to get to Tempa in time, but he'll have no Yaku. Unless he swows down for Tanyao. Or to be his opening? I guess he's rushing to get into his own dealer turn. Even after he discarded Yaka. I guess he didn't see a future with a Dama with his hand. Akanashi opens. Ishanten. Junchan Nomi. Tenpai. Pencho on the 7 mana. All of them are in the wall. Looks like everybody can keep it, so he'll need to Tsumo on that. Sio in Tenpai just in time. No Yaku, unfortunately for him. He also is not the first to get into Tenpai, so that's also unlucky. Ooh, I don't think he should have discarded the Forso. Forso was your... oh no, Forso is already once discarded, he cannot get Rinshan on it. Never mind. I guess his only hope is... I guess he's folding, fair enough. Still 3-7 months in the wall for Akanashi. They haven't come out since he got into Tenpai, not even one. Tenpai again. I mean, Sio should be at least going for Kaiten. I don't think he should be destroying his hand. War to be is able to draw all 3 of the Hakus. Still not Tenpai though. But Ishan 10, Atamahane on 7 man will go to Akanashi if they end up on the same weight. Oh, see you doing Tao. Keeps it for now. I guess he's folding against Akanashi. Since he's the dealer. Ooh, Tenpai for War of Bees. Hakuhatsu. I don't think anybody's dropping the 7 so as well, but there's one of each. Ooh, unlucky for Akanashi. The last Tao he drew is a Dewing Tao. It's cheap, but it does not feel good dealing into that. Going deeper into a negative. War of Beast, meanwhile, just 1,300 points away. Basically, any hand he wins as dealer will get him first. Starting with 2 Akas, he needs to get rid of them. Otherwise, he can get Mezenchanta as his Damaten Yaku. And if he wins that, he'll be way ahead. I mean, not way ahead, but he'll be coming back at least. Okay, Waterbeast decides to open. Trying to just continue his dealer turn, open Hakuchanta. Akanashi also cheese. I guess just trying to get some gimmick points before the game ends. Ooh, nice draw for Akanashi, Tenpai. Chundora. Does he take it? Oh, he's going to greet for Kunitsu, make up some points. Here comes a Chun Furakan. Based. He knows the hidden tactic that pawn into Kan actually counts as 2 cows. So he's +1 extra. I guess he'll be waiting for Tenpai as well. Maybe get Rinshan. CEO also close to get to Tenpai. Ishan 10. Could end up on a Nobetan. Tenpai for CEO. Dora Tanki. Hatsudora-san. Good hand to end on, for sure. Does not take the Nobetan. He wants the Dora. Demon type for reward to base. But it has the same value as Chanta, so surely he'll keep it. Ishanten now. I mean, still Ishanten, but a bit better, I think. Ooh, difficult decision for War to Beast. Decides not to take it. Akanashi still waiting for Tenpai. Not anymore. That's still Ishanten, but improvement. And that gave 2 extra Dora for War of Beast. Make his hand worth actually winning this time for more than just continue his Deor turn. That would put him quite ahead of the curve. He can get rid of his Penchan now. Doesn't go for it. Discards a safe too, so still not even into Tenpai. It might reach Ryukuku and the Deor will be no 10 at this point. Pawn? No. CEO will probably not take the Ariamen now after he's kept the Dora for so long. One draw left for War to be sent for Akanashi. Can they reach Tenpai? It's set to be no 10 for everybody but CEO. DKM is folding, understandably. No Tenpai for Akanashi. No Tenpai for War to Beast, and that's it. War to Beast does not get first. And DKM actually ends up in third. He did get like 40 gimmick points. Maybe more, maybe less for something that we missed. But let's see if it will be enough to overtake CEO, who also got quite a decent amount of gimmick points, by the way. Okay, so the current scores are Akanashi in first with 47.2, DKM in third with 12.1, CEO second with 22.8, and War to Beast way in the negatives with minus 35.1. Even with gimmick points, I don't think War to Beast is making it. But let's check exactly how much gimmick points everybody was able to achieve. Okay, so Water Base again with 0 gimmick points. He was not able to Dama anything. Akanashi just 16 this time. Didn't win enough hands, but that's definitely enough. Now, I will say DKM did get some negative Uma. He has less than 40 I mean. Now, for CEO, he got 10 Uma, which is not bad as Yegui, plus 5 for being random, that's 15. But DKM got extraordinarily 36 gimmick Uma. So the duel between the cat and the bunny I will actually continue because both of them make it to the semifinals. After that, next game starting in an hour and a half. So good luck to all the players, and I'll see you then.